Let's take you now to the courts, where the Johannesburg Magistrates Court is expected to hear the bail application for Victor Majola for allegedly murdering Warrick DJ Warras stock. Now on the dock, let's listen in.
To the court, I'll read through the copy for record purposes, Your Worship. Thank you, Your Worship. The affidavit.
Before my learned colleague proceeded, I was of the opinion that maybe even the state will have the copy.
We have an extra copy
of the bail affidavit.
Indeed, so I guess it will help the state. Your Worship, may proceed to read. Thank you. It's in the regional court for the regional division of Gauteng, held at Johannesburg Magistrates Court number 13. The case number is indicated in the document. It's in the matter between the state and Victor Majola, who is the accused. This is an affidavit in support of the application for bail. It reads as follows: I, the undersigned, Victor Majola, hereby declare under oath as follows. I am the applicant above mentioned matter, an adult male aged 44 years old, with the following personal particulars. Date of birth is the 5th of June, 1981. His ID number is 810605554187. Citizenship, South African. I reside at number room 50, block 3 in Mirafe Hostel. I consider a charge I face specifically as a charge of premeditated murder, and as the state has already indicated now, should be aiding a charge of conspiracy to commit crime. And I'm informed by my lord that this falls within the ambit of Schedule 6 offences. This therefore means that I have to prove exceptional circumstances before the Honourable Court, showing that it's in the interest of justice that I should be released on bail. I respectfully submit that the function of the court is to assess the prima facie strength or weakness of the state's case and not to make a provisional finding of guilt or innocence. The state is presenting a case which is lacking in detail or persuasion that this court cannot express even a prima facie view as to its strength or weakness, and therefore I should receive the benefit of the doubt. Submissions in terms of Section 64A of the Act. I submit that I will not endanger any person, in particular the complainant in this matter. I have no previous conviction. I have no pending matters, no outstanding warrants coming for my arrest. My lawyer has explained to me the penalty clause in that an accused person who will fully provide false information to the court regarding their previous conviction during bail application is guilty of an offence under Act 51 of 1977 and is liable on conviction to a fine of imprisonment for a period of, not exceeding 2 years or both. I've been in custody since the date of my arrest on the 22nd of December 2025, and there are still outstanding investigations on this matter. I do not have any propensity to commit crimes of violence and or of any nature. Submissions in terms of Section 64B of the Act, which is personal circumstances. I was born at Baragwanath Hospital in Soweto, and later on in my life I moved with my parents to Tugela Ferry in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, since my father was working that side. Got grade 11 as my highest level of education. Marital status, I am single. Dependents, I have 12 children mentioned below, some of whom copies of their IDs and birth certificates are attached herein as evidence. Others couldn't be attached due to the fact that my family couldn't get hold of their respective mothers. All of my children rely on me for financial support since I am a breadwinner at home. The list of the children are as follows: is Sinenshan Majola, who's 21 years old, Samkelisiwe Ngubane, who's 20 years old, Sindisiwe Manyoni, who's 19 years old, Anele Kubeka, who's 18 years old. She is the only one whose mother is working. And number 5, which is one of the other children, is Atemba Manyoni, 17, Mlungisi Majola, 14, Wandile Majola, 14, Astandile Manyoni 10, and Mvele Majola 9, Elihle Majola 6, and Zusipe Majola 5, and Amen Majola 3 years. Community involvement, none. Employment history, I am self-employed. I am a taxi owner. I have 3 taxis registered in my name. Attach here a copy of proof thereof with details and my names and address, which is the same address as mentioned above. I make just over 5,000 rand a week. Safe to say, in this industry, days are not the same. Some I make more, sometimes I make less. Assets. I have movable property in Tugela Fair in KwaZulu-Natal, and I also have been staying in the above mentioned address in paragraph number 4, 1.4 above, since 2016, and I deem such as my fixed address. I have been staying there with the knowledge and blessings of the Indunas who are in charge of the hostel, and they have all my relevant details in their office. I have since enjoyed uninterrupted stay and usage of the said property. My family ties, except for in KwaZulu-Natal, are in this address. I even buried my son in the vicinity of this property in 2018 to enable us as a family to visit his grave on a regular basis. I was also arrested at this address by the police. They found me sleeping in the early hours of the morning, and I fully cooperated with them at all times. Therefore, my address is well known to the state. I am a businessman, and that is my home address that is well known by my family, my entire family, and members of the community and colleagues. I have movable assets worth over 500,000, and this includes my taxis, my furniture, my clothing, and personal belongings. I also have over 30 cows at home. Travel, I do not have a passport. This therefore considerably reduces any flight risk I may impose.
So that's the legal representative of Victor Majola, who stands accused of the murder of Warrick Stock, also known as DJ Warras, who's appearing in court today, reading an affidavit there to support his bail application. Some of the pointers coming out, the defense asserts that Majola poses no danger to any individual and has no previous conviction and has no pending matters on similar grounds that would warrant his continued detention.